Hello, welcome back to the Yogscast. So Duncan and I played some Civ 6. I'm now joined by Ben.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
Are you excited to see this?
I'm really excited. I haven't watched any other internet videos about it. I know nothing.
Well, me and Duncan were playing. We managed to get through about 45 turns or something like that before he had to go. And we went and had some lunch, but they had to uninstall Civ 6 off the computers.
Oh my god.
Right? Because in case someone snuck in at lunch and stole the secret code.
That was my plan.
And so it's been reinstalled,
no.
but without our save game. How terrible. So we're going to have to pick a new Civ and start again. Now, obviously, we can pick from France, Egypt. There's loads more, actually, of Civs going in, but I don't know. We don't know who they are yet.
Well, yeah, it's early days, isn't it?
So these are the only ones. We were Japan before. Now, we didn't use any of the special effects of Japan. So, for example, they receive +5 combat strength when fighting along the coast. We didn't even know that. And +5 combat strength in shallow water if you're fighting there. And also build encampment, holy site, and theatre square districts in half the time. We didn't even realise.
Wow.
And also,
so I guess you didn't build the electronics factory.
We didn't get that far either, no. We also didn't start with any iron and horses, which is something which me and Duncan aren't really very used to, because when we play Civ 5, we play strategic balance, which always starts you with horses and iron.
Oh, right.
And so we were a little bit surprised when we came to war and didn't have either of those things. So we probably need to pay attention to that in future. Do you want to pick a different Civ?
Yeah, should we go with someone who gets their cool stuff early? Because we're not going to get the end game. This is a first look.
Yeah, we're not going to get very, very far. I mean, the Eagle Warrior does start, the Aztecs do start, and it can capture other civilizations' units, turning them into builders.
Oh, wow, slave labor.
I don't know how much we want a war, though. I'm not a big fan of early game war. Old Pedro II of Brazil, he's a nice fella.
Old Pele.
He gets... Oh, okay. There's a unique unit that replaces the battleship. That seems quite far away as well. China's quite early, I think. They have cool stuff. You can look this all up online. There's loads of information about all these things out there.
We should just get stuck in.
I
Let's
just want to play the
it.
game. I think we should be France, though.
Okay.
We've played... France is actually one of the most played in our series.
Really?
Yeah. And it's one of the most
I would have thought
ones
Rome would
too.
have been or something.
Weirdly, I don't know what it is about France. I like France. Catherine de Medici.
Oh, they've changed it all. It's not Napoleon anymore.
No, I don't even really know who Catherine is, I must admit. Is she a big deal? She's got a kind of cheeky sort of face on her, which I think I have that facial expression.
Is that your default
quite often?
Resting quizzical face?
Yeah, that's what I look like when I'm playing Civ most of the time. So I'm already warming to her. Obviously, they've got the chateaus, which I remember.
Yeah.
And Guard Imperial.
Oh, okay, like Napoleon's
20%
Imperial
production
Guard.
towards medieval Renaissance industrial wonders. I don't think we're going to get too close to that. And has level 1 of diplomatic visibility with every civilization she's met. So she's immediately... That's one of the things we had a problem with America, was that we declared war on them before we could even talk to them.
Oh, wow. So you just started throwing rocks at them as soon as they turned up.
That's right.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, go ahead.
I know nothing, but the one thing I do know about this game that I really like straight from the outset is when you have Fog of War, it all turns into an old-timey map.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I really like that.
I really like it too. So I think we're just going to settle on here.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I
the
could
grapes
go
and
to
the
this
rocks.
hill.
Hills are cool, but then you're further away from the grapes.
Yeah, but only one tile. I mean, this is rainforest, so it's not fantastic.
If we settle here, can we then build a harbour up on the coast?
I can't see where you're pointing,
Oh,
Ben.
of course. Yeah, we've got different monitors. Okay, so there's a coastal tile there.
Was it what?
There's a coastal tile in the north.
Oh, yeah, up here.
So if we settle where we are, can our districts expand out and build a harbour on the beach?
I don't know. Let's find out. What an interesting thing to study.
Maybe you don't necessarily have to build on the coast now if you want to build boats.
We're learning this together, Ben. I don't know. Maybe you do still have to do that, actually.
Let's find out.
We're going to find out. So, of course, we built a scout to start with. Classic. Now, one of the things me and Duncan didn't do was we never hardly build monuments. And the reason
you get them
is
from
because
tradition.
we're so used to doing tradition that we don't build monuments. Because tradition was, for a long time in Civ, up until recently when we started playing the No Quitters mod, it was really the only option. And so I hadn't really considered monuments in my build order, especially since I'm so hungry to get new cities out. And I think that bit us in the ass a bit, really, because we neglected these buildings.
Okay. Do they still give you culture?
Yeah, they do. So this is culture up here, which is what they use for the civics, but we'll get to that in a second. We also found that some of the tooltips were missing along here because we found that you couldn't actually build on a farm until you had pottery.
Oh, okay.
Whereas normally that's actually agriculture.
Yeah,
so
you
in
start
Civ
with
5,
that
you
starting
start
tech.
with farm tech.
Yeah.
I think, do you know what? I'm actually going to...
Farms are good, though. Population growth, get a good quick start.
We need irrigation for grass, for building wine on the grassland. Now, where is that?
Oh, that's very French of us, isn't it?
It's very much here. So the plantation. So let's go with pottery into irrigation.
Yeah.
That's what we'll start. And we're going to look to farm a resource to get a boost for this. So we might need to want to get a builder out. I don't know if we can actually build farms on default tiles. We'll find out.
Okay. So what are we building first? A scout?
A scout, yeah.
Cool.
And we're going to just...
Do cities still naturally defend themselves, like in Civ 5?
No.
So you have to have
they don't.
units?
You need to build an encampment, which is the place where you build a barracks, which we didn't do, actually, last time.
So you went to war without any kind of military...
We went to war very naively. Yep. It didn't go well for the Japanese Empire, but we had a really cool start, actually. Now, look at these cliffs. This is really nice, isn't it?
So is there a difference between the cliffs and the beaches?
I don't know.
Some of them are beaches, aren't they?
I don't know.
Maybe
I
you
don't
can't
think
land
there's-
units there?
I think you should be able to, but wow, that would be an interesting mechanic if you couldn't.
Well, because, I mean,
This would be very
historically,
defensible,
there are
wouldn't it?
loads of parts of the coastline you just wouldn't attack.
Oh, okay, that's a city-state. So the city-state
Okay, who is it?
of Zanzibar have actually come to meet us.
Wow.
They do have a quest to destroy a barb camp nearby,
Okay, that's a very city-state thing.
and it looks like it's actually this one here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's spearmen already.
So I'm going to come... Oh, look, there's marble here. Now, I wonder if marble still gives you a bonus to building...
Building wonders.
Wonders, yeah.
Maybe.
Because obviously that will be a relevant thing for me to get a quick expand off on.
Yeah, there's a river nearby, which is good.
All right, what shall I build next? So
Slingers, maybe?
I think
those
maybe,
barbs?
Maybe we should slap out a slinger. Now, I know that a slinger does actually boost the tech for archery, which, again, archery doesn't really go anywhere. It just gives you archers, so I guess it's completely skippable.
Right.
Nothing requires
Oh, that's
archery.
interesting. You didn't used to have any dead-end techs in the...
I know, I noticed
old
that last time. We can only go up to the modern era in tech, so I'm not allowed to show
everything
anything
else is
beyond
like a work
there.
in progress.
Okay.
Secret tech.
Anything beyond that is we're not allowed to show.
Well, that's all right, because we're never going to get
We're
there.
never going to
anyway.
get up to rifling and this kind of stuff anyway. And also, I think even now some of this might change.
So how significant are these boosts? Because every tech has something you
Half.
can do to boost it. Half?
50%. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a lot. And so, but you can get half while you're researching it. So if you've researched half of it,
And then you just auto-complete.
it auto completes.
Wow,
yeah.
that's huge.
It is huge, isn't it? Now, early in the game, the boosts are fairly straightforward, like build a city, farm a resource, not too
Yeah.
bad. And as they go on, they become more and more difficult. So, own 2 crossbowmen, build a university adjacent to a mountain, kill a unit with musketmen.
Okay, yeah.
So they're quite...
So you won't necessarily be able to get a university next to a mountain.
No.
Um,
But some of them don't look too bad. Actually, do you know what? They're actually better than I remember.
Oh, that's nice. Like if you kill it, so if you are actually like a military civ, you do research military science faster.
Yeah, it does
That's
help
cool.
you to have... It does help you to be in a war, I guess. If
yeah.
that's what you're doing.
If you do warring, you get better at warring.
Yeah. Oh, damn it.
Oh.
I misclicked.
Oh, I thought
My
he like
bad.
was auto fleeing or something.
No, I misclicked and he ran all the way back. That's just what happens
I
sometimes.
thought Clay must feel happy.
so there's pottery.
Potter's hand.
Let's head this guy out. So this is the movement thing I'm struggling with actually in this because it's the other way around from Civ 5, as I explained to Duncan before. Do you know what I'm going to get? I need irrigation, and then I need irrigation and mining.
Should we go straight for irrigation?
Well, I get a
Or for-
bonus if I farm.
Oh, so should we start on mining while we build up our bonus?
Yeah, because then maybe I can get the builder out after this slinger.
Yeah.
But then again, how am I going to build a farm?
Can you just farm green tiles?
Do I want to farm a green tile in my capital?
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
know
either.
nothing.
I don't know.
But we can't min-max this because we don't know what we're doing. Let's just sort of RP it a bit. If I was starting a new town, a new civilization, I'd want to farm outside my town.
Okay.
That makes sense near the river.
Do you know what? I think I like that attitude. I can't help being a bit of a min-max.
Oh, yeah, same here. But when I literally don't know how the game works, there's no other option.
So here's a goodie hut.
Oh, a new pop.
Oh, do you know what? That's great. Have you got the sniffles as well?
Yeah.
Duncan had the sniffles all day.
There's a
and
plague
you've had the
going
sniffles all day. Now, I told Duncan that he had the sniffles, and he stopped sniffling deliberately.
Yeah.
And then his nose got really bunged up, and we had to stop because he had to blow his nose. So
Then he starts talking like this.
that's right. You can just sniffle all you want. I don't mind. I'm just surprised that all my co-hosts have hay fever. What is the deal with this?
I get crazy hay fever, and the last couple of days have been really bad.
Maybe I thought I had bad hay fever, but maybe I just am so used to just talking out of my arse all the time.
Yeah, that when you get stuff in your throat and nose, it has no effect.
Yeah, I'm just immune to it. So let's start. I'm going to start slinging at these spearmen. Now, one thing I noticed before was that, maybe I can leave. Maybe I should just leave them here to protect.
I reckon maybe just chip away at them. You know, Zanzibar can't let them down.
Yeah, that's true.
Does your scout not ignore terrain anymore?
Yes. So if that's the thing I was trying to mention is that if he's only got one movement left, but that's not enough to go anywhere but here.
Ah, so instead of ignoring terrain, he just has an extra point of movement.
Yeah, I think so. So what shall I build here?
Should we get the worker going?
Wasn't I? Worker.
Yeah, then we can get that farm, and then first you get the worker, then you get the wine.
First you get the
money.
Worker, then you get the wine. Right, so this is the civics tree, which is the change to the social policies.
Ah, okay.
So you can, when you change, at the moment my government only has 1 military.
It's a little bit like
economic.
Civ 4.
I'm now teaching you after I've already sort of learned this last time. We're going to put in. Should I get recon? Should I get another scout? Maybe I should get another scout.
I don't know what the upgrades are like, but the +5 will be handy for the slinger that's about to start wailing on that.
That's true. And one production. So maybe I should get Golden Faith. Now I think, I'm going to get Golden Faith because I got the different one last time.
Yeah, let's mix it up.
And
so we'll get the.
I'm going to start ticking in some faith per turn after this.
So this is like a whole nother research tree.
Yes, this is a separate research tree. I'm not going to discover a second continent, so let's get that one because it's going to be a trade route. And then I will hopefully be able to improve 3 tails and get that halved in future.
God, yeah, you got to get a second continent like almost immediately for that one. That's tricky.
Should I go on to is that hill?
What range are they?
I think they're
attack range 1. Yeah. So I guess the hill sounds good.
Wow, I right-clicked there, and they ran there. Okay. So yeah, it's the classic Civ controls of it doesn't quite do what you expect it to do.
Can we sling and run away, or does attacking end our move still?
I'll just, you know what? I'm probably going to get this guy killed. But I think that what might happen is they might go out and kill these guys, and then I'll be able to run in and steal the camp from behind them. And then Zanzibar will be happy with us. That's
Anything
the hope.
for Zanzibar. Our slingers still have movement left, I think. They can run away. Oh,
no, they don't. They don't.
They didn't grey out.
They've got 0 out too. I think they just don't grey out.
Okay, well he's alive.
He made it. We got mining. Oh, he's really low on life.
Yeah, get him home.
You want me to run him away?
Yeah,
I probably should.
Over to the stone.
It's probably not
out of
worth him
range.
dying, is it?
No, because we can mop up now with these warriors. They've done a good job of softening them up.
Look how slow everything is to move, though.
It's all these woods. There's
really
so many woods
sticky,
and hills.
Isn't it? It's a different game. It means you have to be much more sensible about where you're going to send people and the routes they're going to take. So we did mining, and we're going to get irrigation. That's what we're going to work.
Yeah, let's start it because the worker's ready next turn, so we'll get the bonus in time.
Yeah. So there is a unit available for promotion. It actually just hangs here, but it is this unit, I think.
Does it still work the same? Is it like?
I think it takes the whole turn. So I can get +5 range attack versus land units, or +10 combat bonus when occupying a district or fort. So each district, I think you could have a unit sitting in there.
Okay, so does he want to be defensive or offensive? Oh, and he
heals on promotion, but it uses up the whole turn. That's different, isn't it?
Or maybe he just healed because he ended the turn in friendly territory.
No, I think he healed because of the promotion.
Okay.
Where should I build this farm?
Just by the river. So yeah, this is one thing someone told me. Workers just immediately complete, but they only have so many builds before they die. Yeah.
3 charges.
That's good. That kind of makes more sense to me, because building farms in Civ 5 takes like 400 years.
It does take a long time.
No, but literally, like if it takes them 3 turns, that can be like 400 or 500 years in some cases.
So I'm still not quite sure what housing is. See this, granary builds 1 food and 2 housing.
Is there a hard cap on your population?
Buildings. See, it's not that. Is it this one? Housing capacity. Oh, I see. It is. I think it is. Like a hard cap on your population. That's
I think if you go over it, then your growth is reduced. Because it says normal growth rate somewhere on there.
Yeah, you're right. So this looks like a limit on how many people you can have in the city. So I guess I don't really want to build a granary because I'm not at the capital, I'm not the limit. Maybe a monument. I mean, a monument is a classic thing you build in the early game.
Yeah.
I forgot to do it last time.
Let's
probably
see how it goes. This time. How bad is the scout at fighting?
Oh, they're pretty bad, I think.
Is it just one man and his dog?
10 melee shots. I think it's a spear. I mean, I wouldn't normally fight a spear with
a dog.
Would you?
I don't know if he was a really good dog.
Warriors. Good dog. Oh, there we go. I think the Warriors cleared it out. Fantastic. Now, Zanzibar, they should love me now.
Does it kick in next turn, maybe?
Now, it says here, envoys sent.
Oh. And
so I think I've earned the equivalent of 2 envoys. That's not my reward.
So we're getting gold from them. And
I'm getting 4 gold.
If we get
I can get up this list.
Right. Oh, and every city-state has its own unique bonus.
I think so. Receives the cinnamon and cloves luxury resources if I can get up to 6 envoys. Or 3 envoys and more than any civilization. So that's allied, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, so I need 1 more envoy out there.
Okay. Do they have any more missions for us?
Not yet, by the looks. But I'm sure they'll think up 1 or 2. Look at these Zanzibar cavemen.
Man, they're very presumptuous, just walking through our territory.
I always think of these guys like cavemen, like clubbers.
Yeah, like a whole bunch of Conans or something.
Yeah. Where should I send my warrior? Send him back to...
Yeah, why not? He could explore the gap between the 2 cities.
That gap.
Get in that gap.
And I'll send the slinger up as well. And I'll keep old...
So when's irrigation kick in?
Oh, so hang on. I didn't get the bonus because I didn't farm a resource.
Oh, you just farmed open ground.
Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work if I hook up a quarry.
Maybe.
I mean, I've built a farm, but that doesn't count. Maybe this counts. Maybe use a resource.
Maybe. And it might just be that you can only get it if you have bananas nearby or wheat.
It might actually be that. Yeah, you're right.
Well, you live and learn, don't you?
We can always try this out.
Let's see how it goes.
Let's hit next turn.
It's the only way to learn.
Yeah, well, we are learning bit by bit here, guys.
Because this Secret Service guy in the back watching us, he's not giving us any clues.
He's not helping. No,
he's just tutting and frowning every time we click a button.
Little did we know that muscly Secret Service people were addicted to civilization.
Well, actually, perks of the job, I guess.
Highly skilled.